Good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 11th of July. Now I decided to come outside today. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hardly any wind, just a light breeze. Lots of birds. Got the dogs a special bone today. I got them the big bone, marrow bone. So I'll quickly show you if you like. Hopefully you can see Sprocket. I got him on camera. I hope I've got him on camera. He has to sit right beside me, so excuse the chomping, guys. And of course, Sophie is over there somewhere. Hopefully I've got you on camera. There she is. Oh, sorry, guys. I probably make you dizzy doing that, but I know a lot of you like to meet and greet and say hello to my puppies. Not much happening globally. Oh yeah, Biden's visiting Sushi and Chucky over there. God knows what they're wheeling and dealing and talking about. Probably just checking if everything's on track with their big rollout, the big blue carpet rollout wave that I keep saying that's happening in the UK. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started. Cheers, everyone. I just made a little coffee. Dogs are happy. Birds are happy. Oh, the sun is so beautiful, guys. Very mild here today. Hope you guys are enjoying your beautiful summer, although it's very hot in some parts, isn't it? I think Canada, you've still got fires, which is never good. All right, let's get started. Let's see what comes up. God, I'm getting India. I'm getting India swarming like flies. Ooh, they're showing me like just flies buzzing. Zzz. You know when you get flies buzzing around something rotten? That's what I'm getting for India. Something going on in India that's causing people to gather en masse. In India, something's a little off in India. I think Modi's he's okay, isn't he? Like, he's an alright guy as far as I know. But who knows? Sometimes there's more than meets the eye with a lot of these global leaders. Then it's not all as it appears, is it? So I am getting this buzzing energy in. It's that buzzing, hyped up energy, like a heap of flies just bzzz, buzzing around like almost a dead animal or something like that. That crazy desperateness in India. And that's just the energy I'm getting. And again, it could be about like quarantine. It could be about a virus spreading. It could be that kind of energy where it's all bzzz, spreading and it's all a bit panicky. I am getting that for India. Maybe there's things starting to spread in India again. Oh, God. It can't be happening. This can't be happening. So I am getting that for India. Very interesting, isn't it? But it could be around virus. Contagiousness. Like, bit of panic. Oh, let's hope not. All right, let's keep going. Hey, guys, how are your ailments going? Your knees, ankles, backs, necks, whatever. We've all been going through these really strange experiences in our physical body, and I honestly do believe that the more and more it goes on and the more and more we think about it, I believe it's moving to that next level of the ascension process. My husband did a tapping technique on me the other day, you know, where you tap and you say, I love and accept myself, I love and accept myself despite, and then you tap your head and you do this tapping. Most of you have probably heard about it if you are awake on my channel. And it's really helped my knee. And my friend's doing a healing on me. She uses energy, probably similar to Reiki, I suppose. And she's doing a bit of a healing on me on Wednesday. So I'll let you know if she comes up with anything as well. But I actually watched a video. I was talking to you guys about Sonia Charquette the other day, who is an intuitive empath. She's got a really great channel if you want to go and check her out. And she was actually talking about the pains in our bodies that we're currently going through as well, moving through. It just popped up on my feed, probably because I've been talking about it. But she actually talked about the changes that are going on in our physical body. And I think she's right. I think that's what's happening with it. Because these things, Jen Louise, etc., these things seem to be invisible in our bodies. Like, no one can sort of see it with ultrasounds, x-rays, MRIs. Nothing's really showing up. And yet we're in a great deal of pain and discomfort. So many questions, but perhaps it is that last little bit of letting go and just releasing and healing, like the cards always tell us to, just to allow things to happen now, just to step back, relax and allow things to happen. That's just what I'm getting. I do believe that's what's kind of going on. it's just weird. Like, since the tapping the other day, I've been able to walk. I had a pretty good night's sleep last night. So much going on. I know you guys are going through a lot of similar things. Plus, we're also dealing with the shift of consciousness, which is everybody else, like I said, taking off their bubble denial suits and starting to have to look at the truth. So they're awakening, they're shifting, they're coming into their feeling places and their sensory way of living as well, which can change a whole frequency, which in turn affects us because we are sensitives and empaths and psychics and all these. Well, we're sort of a little bit more delicate than the average, that we do get affected by these things. Even if we are removed from it, it's still, we talk about it all the time, it's that vibrational frequency. And it does have an impact on us, guys. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting that this is you guys watching my channel, we are worthy of respect. We are worthy of respect. I think that's something that we've all struggled with over the last few years, is waking up and seeing all this has not been easy, because we were dealt a cruel, harsh blow of attack, basically, whether it was verbally or whether it was just through the media or through our government leaders. Yesterday I was talking to one of you about, I think it was you, wasn't it, Sue? We were talking about Rod Stewart, or a lot of these celebrities. I was watching that Arnold Schwarzenegger Netflix series, which is actually quite good, and how a lot of these celebrities stood against the unjabbed and that as well, or anyone who stood up against the mandates or was jab injured. A lot of these celebrities were sort of sticking it to us as well. So we even had celebrities coming out and saying, well, if you're not jabbed, you're not helping your family and your friends. And it was in all aspects of our lives that we got really attacked. So I do feel like that's something we've had to really navigate and push through, and try and get to the other side of that without holding that resentment from our past. So I do feel like a lot of this could be that, in our bodies, that releasing, that letting go, that not holding on to stuff which wasn't ours. It was never ours in the first place. That was just people, sleepwalkers, making a judgment of us, which was actually ended up being proven incorrect anyway, because everything the BS detectors, so-called conspiracy theorists, were saying has actually started to come to fruition. But of course, no one's ever going to acknowledge that, are they, and admit it. They're always going to believe that they did the herd immunity and helped save everybody. It's so frustrating, isn't it? All right, let's see what else we get. I'm getting England's rising. We keep getting it. God, I hope you do soon over there. Oh my God. Maybe having Biden over there will trigger everybody off. We know, and a lot of you have been sharing with me, that sushi's not been popular lately. He's done a lot of things to rub people up the wrong way. Now, we know that the yellow shirt movement is growing. Not our king. You're not our king. It's pretty much the yellow shirt movement. Oh, here comes Sophie. Soph. They're funny. Naughty birdie's on the clothesline again today, waiting for bone scraps. So I am getting, there's real growth and movement in England, UK, around this. You're not our king. We know it happened in Scotland. He went there, didn't he, for some coronation or something, his own probably, reliving it again, keeping himself on the royal pages in everybody's forefront of everybody's mind. And this is growing. These movements are growing. And we know that the whole trans, LGBTQ, everything movement is starting to get people starting to voice their opinion against it, because people don't want it. Our teenagers and our kids are confused enough, but we talk about it all the time here. It's starting to really damage their psyche and their thinking. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to work that out, but then we'll be told, well, we're not doctors and psychologists. What would we know? That's what we'll end up getting next. But, did I tell you guys here too, in, I think it might be South Australia. I can't remember if it was Victoria or South Australia. There's got a school puffer jacket at the school, and they've now got the Aboriginal flag, Indigenous flag on one side, and yes, the Pride rainbow on the other. What's the world coming to? I mean, how far is this going to go? It's now creeping into the schools to be on their puffer jacket uniform coat. Oh my God, it's just getting crazier. Oh, and some other schools thinking about it apparently. Honestly, Australia's just a big testing ground for all this. We're like a test tube dummies down here, honestly. And the way no one fights back, I'm not surprised that they can just roll it out piss easy in Australia. Oh, he's got to show you his bone, guys. Come on, come and show everybody. You're very clever. We all think you're very clever. How funny is he? Oh, he loves to share his bone experience. Sorry about the chomping, guys. I know you guys are so used to it, you probably don't even hear it anymore because he does it so often. Yeah, so again, it's all this desensitizing. It's all becoming normalised to have your Indigenous flag on there before the voice has even been voted in. God, I hope it's not already rigged, because we know it's a giant land grab, and it's actually the Indigenous that aren't going to... They're not going to be the ones to benefit from all this voice business that's going on in Australia. But that's happening globally too. There's a lot of other places like Canada and that these things are happening too. Probably New Zealand, I think you guys were saying too. And then you got to have the pride patch on the other sleeve. So like, where's this all headed? We know it's just, ooh, it's in your face. It's becoming very normalised down under. And I'm sure it's happening where you guys are as well. All right, let's keep going. I've had quite a lot of Hippo lately. I'm getting that Hippo's really taken charge of his country now. Hippo feels like he's got the power, he's got the strength, he's got the intelligence to control his country. He feels like it's his job, it's his birthright to dictate what he wants. He's becoming a little bit of a dictator, I hate to say, Hippo. I know he doesn't look like one, does he? He's got that little, we call him Fuzzy Bear a little bit here. He reminds us of Fuzzy Bear out of the Muppets, that sort of energy. But when you're mixing with those global elites and WEF and Klaus, Cotton Schwab and all these, it starts to feed your ego and you start to become like who you hang around. That's basically what the saying says, isn't it? You become who you hang around. Well, that's what's happening with Hippo. He's starting to feel like he has the power now to, well, pretty much walk all over the little people and tell them what to do. He feels that's his role, that's his job, and he was given that role. Oh, but he wasn't given it by the little people. Is he forgetting that part? Could be voted out very soon if he's not careful. But see, he doesn't see that far ahead because he thinks people will really respect him and start to look up to him, that he's making the world a better place. The world, love the world, not just New Zealand. He feels he's making the world a better place by jumping on board with all the other leaders and helping all the emissions and the terrible gas emissions and all the terrible things that are going on to destroy our planet. We all heard about the hottest day of the year globally the other day. Yes, as if. What a big load of, well, cow's poop, we could say, or cow dung, that is. Let's just pluck that out of thin air and tell everyone the world's had its hottest day ever and the world is falling apart. They had another leader on the other day, guys. I'm just trying to think who it was. I can't remember. One of these energy guys it was overseas. Might have been the UK. And he was saying, yeah, but because they were saying, well, how come you're still flying your jets around and all this? And he was like, yeah, but we get we have our carbon credits, so we counteract it with our carbon credits because all our, homes and things, is what he's saying, would be all efficient. So we counteract our carbon emissions. Oh, they just lie. It's so frustrating when you hear them speaking like that, like they're just so above us. Oh, it's very, very annoying, isn't it, guys? Lots of birds out today. It's so beautiful, isn't it? And lots of chomping as well. Sorry, guys. He's got to be right under my feet. I know you guys are getting frustrated too. This awakening process has been very, very drawn out and exhausting. And it is hard to navigate. But we've become masters at enjoying our own space, enjoying our own company, living that simple life, meditating, calming the mind, all the things that the cards often guide us to do, most of us are implementing. So keep doing that, guys, moving forward. It's very important to keep strong and healthy and very wise. The guides always say, keep your antenna up. I talk about the little antenna. just keep your little antenna up and keep listening, because there's a lot more to come yet. I keep saying there's more of the iceberg to be exposed yet, and it'll be quite shocking to many. I keep seeing those ads and things about Bud Light beer, and they just can't fix what they've already done. It's just insane, isn't it? Like, they did that Dylan thing, and then their whole sales dropped, and now they've done the Yobbo guy sitting on the chair ad, and that's just failed as well, pretty much, because it's like gone from one extreme to the other. It's just, I don't even know what these advertising people are doing. They're off on the wrong track. They're not getting, you know what would help if they actually asked people what they want? Like, has any of these elites or, you know, people in the media thought to ask, you know, the little Lego people, peasants, I call us, what we want? Like, what sells? Like, we know the LGBTQ thing ain't selling at the moment, but they're still not listening, are they? Look at Nike. You know, still selling their clothes on a transgender person for women's clothing. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I know you guys don't get it. It's frying our brains, isn't it? But there's even more stuff to come that even we're going to be shocked by, the guys keep saying. God, what could be left? What could possibly be left? It's so strange. This whole thing, it doesn't even feel real or normal, does it? All right, let's keep going. I'm getting changes coming for the better. Things are shifting, things are moving along nicely. Change is coming. We have to just keep hope that change is coming, that people are changing, people are being kinder, they're being more responsive, they're listening more. Let's only bloody hope so. Let's hope they're turning off their TVs more and stop listening to mainstream media. That would really help a lot. So I'm getting that people are changing. They needed to change. That mass psychosis, I still think they're in that for the jab wheel. I keep saying, always be careful of that, guys, but they're not in it for everything else. So this is where the changes start to happen. People have to start, and we're getting more interest rate rises. I know you guys are. So financially, I got a heap of bills in the mail the other day, and they've all gone up again. Electricity, water rates. You guys, I know, understand where I'm coming from. It's all the same stuff, and it's getting impossible to get ahead, is what I'm getting. And we're not the only ones that are feeling this. The sleepwalkers, people waking up, are realising that the government doesn't have their best interests at heart, and they're not helping them. Even with their packages, they're reaching in and trying to pull people out. Even that's not going to save them. See, they're realising now. They're realising no one's coming along to save them. That's why they've had to take off the bubble denial suits and try and save themselves, which is not easy to do, is it? When you're trying to pull yourself out of a big dark hole of debt, which a lot of people are going to find themselves in. All right. Getting Germany, France, Belgium, fightbacks. I just keep getting it. I keep getting Germany, getting Belgium, I'm getting Greece. There's fightbacks coming. Oh, let's hope they do in the UK. We keep getting that too. But I think they're more like the yellow shirt protesters growing. Their movements are growing over their yellow shirts, is it? Yeah. You're not our king. God, Australia does nothing. I keep telling you that. Absolutely nothing happening here, guys. Yep. Pension age goes up. Nothing. Went up on Monday. No, nothing happening here. Like it didn't even happen. Bloody unreal. All right. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, God. It's showing me elbow down here in Oz. And he's skipping to Maloo. Like he's skipping. He's skipping with joy and happiness and wonder. He's like skipping, like childlike. They're showing me elbow in this childlike state of euphoria, happiness, just skipping along like he hasn't got a care in the world, because it's all unfolding. I told you the other day he was clapping all his premieres and all this sort of stuff. Although I do think Palachuk up there is having a little bit of trouble, isn't she? People are waking up to Bell Palachuk up in Queensland, the premier up there, the Labor premier in Queensland. But I do feel like Elbow's skipping along like he's all full of joy. We know he's selling off tanks to Germany at the moment. God knows why. It's all about war, isn't it? If you put war in everybody's heads, then they have fear. And, you know, you put Australia and Germany in the same sentence here in Australia and people panic thinking, oh my God, Germany. Like, you know, it does create these kind of fears, anxieties. But I am getting that Elbow is skipping along with happiness. He's happy with how everything's going. Like a little child skipping through the fields. That's what I'm getting for Elbow. Oh God, obviously everything's going to plan. Well, like I keep saying, no protests, no one doing anything, no one even questioning anything, except cost of living, of course. All right, let's see what else we get. The guides are saying this is for us, guys. We have to remember to pull our socks up and keep going. You know how they're little saying, like, pull your socks up and get going again. Like, this is about not staying stagnant. We've got to keep moving forward. We keep getting that message. So we've got to pull our socks up now, tidy ourselves up from being all bedraggled and overwhelmed by our ailments, the whole experience. And we've got to pull our socks up and keep going. That's just the message that I'm getting for us. And I'm getting that song, hold your head up, oh, hold your head high. I keep getting that song. Oh, Spocket, he loves to show off. He's always got to have his bone right here at my feet. I'm getting that song. Hang on a sec. Sorry about the chewing. Oh, my dogs, honestly. Thank God you guys are very tolerant of animals. At least they're happy, aren't they? You know they're very spoilt, my rescue dogs. And I'm getting this visual of us as like Braveheart. This is Mel Gibson in Braveheart with his sword up and his shield, and we can charge forth now. They're saying they're giving me this image of like, charge forth. And we're charging forth. But the interesting part is there's no one in front of us. There's no one in front of us. We don't have an enemy in front of us. This is weird. It's a clearing on the hill, the green hills. They're showing me us running over the top, but people are coming from behind and following in our footsteps. So it's like our army of freedom fighters is building. It's building and it's getting stronger and stronger. It is. Yay! And we're charging forth, but there's no enemy in front of us. That's nice for a change, because normally it is the censorship, the government, you know, stamping out disinformation and misinformation. We know that's going to happen. But even if that does happen, guys, we know we're still going to have that freedom because we chose it. And we do live on a different frequency to a lot of people who are still kind of waking up. We always talk about the two different realities, and that it really seems like some of these people aren't anywhere near the reality that we are. So I am getting that charge forth, but there's no enemy in front of us. Yay, that's nice. That's nice. We don't have to battle anymore or get, you know, shot with rubber bullets by our government or all those, what are those microwave bloody sonic devices that they used at my protest, and, you know, spray with capsicum spray. So there's no enemies. See, we're not on their reality. We've flown off the radar. We talk about it all the time. The Maverick freedom fighter, Braveheart bikers, like Maverick off Top Gun, we zip out and we fly off the radar, so they can't even find us. So it's almost like we're invisible to government because we're no use to government. I've always said that. What are they getting from us? We don't comply, we don't conform, we just cause them hassles because they have to censor everything that we're saying and squash our Facebook feeds and do all this YouTube control and all that. So we're annoying to them. That's why we often get put on the naughty chair here on my channel, most of us. And it can take me up to a day to load a video sometimes, guys. But we're still off the radar. That's why we can charge forth and there's no enemy in front of us, because we've left all that behind. We have. And if you think about it, guys, sitting here, we're in Terabella, our beautiful earth. We've created our own spaces. We don't wander very far, to be quite honest. We live a very simple life. We enjoy cooking. We enjoy pets. We enjoy going camping. We enjoy just doing the things that we love and being creative. And that's our happy place. That's our happy place. And that's why we don't have these enemies anymore because we're not in their reality. We're not in it anymore. We chose to step out of it. That's why they're saying we can charge forward, so we can keep moving forward now. We're going into those higher realms, the higher levels, the higher frequencies. Just keep that vibration up. It's very important, guys. It's very off-putting looking at Sprocket eating his bones. Right, let's see if there's something to close with today. I'm getting that song. I think it's by Huey Lewis and the News. It's hip to be square. Dun, da, 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 da. It's hip to be square. Dun, da, 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 da. And when you think of somebody square, you tend to think of someone who's a bit of a nerd, who has the glasses on, all that kind of thing, and they're a little bit square. You know, like at school, you'd get those people that didn't quite fit in. But it's hip to be square. So we're kind of hip because that was a good choice that we made way back when, probably 3.5, 4 years ago, or whatever you've made that decision on the journey to wake up. When you did wake up, it's hip to be square. So it's cool now to be square and not fit into a round hole, or whatever that saying is. It's actually good because it allows you to feel those free feelings of no resistance in your body and no angers. Well, yeah, no anger, no anxiety, no fears. See, we don't stay stuck there. The last couple of days I've been feeling a little bit of anxiety and that rising up, but I don't stay stuck in it. I kind of acknowledge it. I even told my hubby about it, but then I moved through it. I went and distracted myself and did something that'd get my mind onto something else. So even when we have these moments where these kind of feelings rise up in us, we still move through them and we allow them, but we just let them float away. We don't hang on to it. All right, hang on. We have to recharge now. We have to plug in like a battery. It's like, you know, when you're trying to charge up a battery, you have to plug it in to get it charged up. Or it's like if your battery's a bit playing up on your car, you have to take your car for a really long run and charge it up, get the battery flowing. So this is what I'm getting for us. We've got to get everything flowing, get our creative juices flowing, get our energy flowing, get everything charged up. That's what I'm getting, you know. Have some good healthy juices, you know, eat really well. I know a lot of you are going home grown veggies and things like that. Like, this is great. Do those things that keep igniting you is what I'm getting. All right. Gosh, I'm getting that song. Yesterday we got that song by Rod Stewart, wasn't it? I Am Sailing. But today I'm getting that song by Christopher Cross. We've had it before. Sailing takes me away to where I'm going to. Winds are things that carry me. Soon I will be free. It's such a beautiful song, that. I want you to go and play that song today. It's an absolutely beautiful song. I'm sure it's Christopher Cross. I used to love that song. Bit of an oldie, bit of goldie. So I'm getting that song today. So we will be free. And this probably means not just us. This means everybody. We're all going through our own awakening process. I truly believe the shift is occurring, guys. And I can't be the only one. There's other people. Look at Sonia Charquette talking about it. And lots of other awake people are talking about it. So we can't be all getting those same downloads. You guys are getting them too. All right, hang on. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm getting that Justin Timberlake song, Cry Me a River. Cry me a river. He does a great version of that. Cry me a river. You were my sun. You were my earth. Oh, I love that song. I don't know why we're getting it, but I'm just getting it anyway. And so I'll just let you guys know. Sometimes it means something to you guys, or sometimes we're just meant to play them. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm getting that song by Frankie Goes to Hollywood again. Relax. Relax. Don't do it where you want to go through it. Relax. Don't do it where you want to go. Boom, boom. Where you want to go. relax. Oh, we get that all the time, that song, guys. So go and relax today. I'm gonna get some old gardening clothes. I'm gonna come out and have a fun time with my doggos today and relax and get my mind on other things other than all the BS garbage that they're currently spoon feeding to the bloody masses. It's such a joke, isn't it? Anyway, at least we have a good laugh here on my channel. Don't forget, guys, subscribe. If you can find the subscribe button. We know my subscribers are very stagnant. I don't seem to get any extras. Plus, I always get like one and then they take it away from me. So I don't know what's going on with my subscribe button. Seems a little sus, but anyway. Hit the like buttons, guys, and please comment down below. Fingers, I get your comments. Yesterday I only got 2 comments, which I found was a little weird since we talk all the time on my channel. So I'm guessing they've gone into the dark depths of the YT dungeon somewhere, and they'll probably be returned to me next week or 6 months time, who knows. So bear with me, guys. I will get back to you if I can find your comments. So take care, have a wonderful day, everybody. Stay strong and go and relax and do something that's going to calm your mind and bring out all your beautiful... Sprocket, come here. He wants to show you his bone. Okay, guys, here he is. Where are you? Sorry, guys. There he is. Sprocket, sit. Oh, sorry, guys. There he is. He had to show you. You know that he did. Oh my God, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And where's Sophie? There she is over there in her red suit. Oh, sorry guys. You know the dogs have to disrupt the video. That's all part of the show, isn't it? I've got my own clown show going on here down in Oz. Look, take care and have a wonderful day, everyone. And from me and the doggos, I'll say goodbye. Bye.